Good day, Drew here. Welcome. I'm out in unincorporated territory out here in Maine. This is the Airline Highway. Goes out to Machias from Bangor. And that's where I'm heading up to. As you can see, this is a conservation area. And I'm going to go find a Civilian Conservation Corp camp location called Wesley. Because the next town over that way is Wesley. That was the closest community, so to speak. Yep. So that's it. Go down this little road here. It's a logging road, and find an old camp, or at least the site, at Curran Brook. Hey there. All right, that's the first stop. This is obviously one of these little campsites. All right, Civilian Conservation Corp built. All right, that's those big rocks, giant boulders. That's kind of a dead giveaway. There you go. Very idyllic. I got damn good fishing here. Quite a location, huh? By the way, this is a new bridge. This is a pretty new bridge. You can tell by the receipt right there. So I didn't find the location of the Conservation Corps camp. It might have been a very temporary one. So it didn't leave any sort of markings or such. But I did find this, which was what they built. This was a bridge. Right? You can see it's like this, right? The concrete and so forth. Right, they didn't have that much, I guess, so they just used giant rocks. And it was just a wooden bridge, right? Right there. And that's the approach, because when you get back to the house or apartment, I'll read their new article, because they had a camp newspaper, and they had a big article about this, you know, the pride of the camp. All right, so this is Drew out here in eastern Maine, Washington County, near the giant metropolis of Wesley, which is named after a Baptist, I forget. He's a preacher, so. Okay, so there it is. Forest Echo. Technical service and enrollee labor received praise for largest span on-road project. Span the Machias River, the head of First Lake, for a distance of 75 feet. Two-spanned trunk support type. Let's see. All right. Page 3. Construction of the bridge lasted 3 months. Almost the first 2 months being taken up building approaches and abutments. Wooden timbers. Largest bridge in the Machias River Trail has been built to date. Oh, okay. Let's see, 4 other smaller bridges. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I guess all those have been replaced. Yeah, because the bridges I saw were all of recent construction. So that's it. Actually, none of the bridges that they built were there. So okay. Okay, so this is Wesley. That's the Historical Society building right there. That's where you get your blueberries from. This is a packing plant, farmhouse. Another farmhouse right there. Yeah, and trailers. There's the blueberry barrens right there. So this is the big town of Wesley. So I just talked to the lady who manages this. She's coming right up so I can get a picture of the camp. Isn't that cool? All right. Hey there! Okay, as the sun slowly sinks in the west, and I finish up my tour, I gotta say that was definitely worth coming out. Alright, so I got to meet Camille Hawkins. She runs the Historical Society there in town. It's small, but hey, she's enthusiastic. She showed me around. Yeah, just like any good historian, you know, it's good. She's got enthusiasm. Now the cool thing, like I said, she had a photograph of the camp, so that was awesome itself. But even better, she had photographs from a past member, or yeah, that went out and actually found the camp. So I was very close. It was near the brook. Carola Nickerson, yeah. So I get some photographs from her investigation. She located some of the stuff left over, you know, like concrete foundations and so forth. Yeah, so it's out there. So that's it. Oh yes, and there's an old tower that used to be used for the fire service, you know, the Forest Service, you know, to look out for fires. Tower's still there. They don't use it for that anymore. They just have a few pieces of communication equipment on it, you know, repurposed. But they built that in '38 after the wooden one they had there that was built in 1912. That got blown down in a windstorm. All right. Oh yes, just an addition. I'm at the Coach House in Brewer, fine dining. And as just an addition, in addition to the awesome ladies out in Wesley. Short distance south of where I was, they have a thing called the Columbia Falls Air Force Station. Basically, it's one of these old Cold War era over the horizon radar stations. They had a couple out here in Maine, and that's one of them. And it's been, I don't know, it was decommissioned a while ago. And it's abandoned. All kept on standby, right? Yeah, it's all relic from the Cold War, so it's out there, and that's a future video. If I can get out there, because there was a couple inches, an inch or so of snow on the roads out there, so yeah, it was possible. So that's for an upcoming video. Oh yeah, and that's the number right there of the location I was at today. T37 MDBPP. That's the name of the place I was at today. Hey, like I said, to get these areas out, it's just numbers and letters. Okay, I'm going to have some spaghetti, go home, edit this, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.